I'm gonna go here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, we're going live for our seated class. This is a half an hour long. We're going to do the open hand striking today. We're going to do all 9 counts of the open hand striking. So you guys, we're going to work on target zones and hand position. So we're going to have to take our time and we're going to have to go a little slow because we're going to be teaching. Okay? But we're going to be doing these strikes over and over and over again. So stay focused and stay with us. Let's begin by bowing in. Okay, everybody? Arms out. Tisha?
Yes, Sayadaw.
Thank you. Bow in. Stretch those arms out. Okay, guys, I want to do the open hand strike drill today. I want to do all 9 counts of the open hand strike. When we're doing the open hand strike, we have to work our levels. We have to go high, medium, and low. We have to work side to side. We have to do our parallels. We have to use our torso and our shoulders to develop power in some of the bigger motions. These are some very big motor, what we call gross motor movements. There's a lot of just the torso making power, but we can't just, right? We have to have technique and we got to stay in control of our bodies. So, open hand striking. The first thing I want to teach you guys is I want your hands to move naturally like this, depending on which way you're punching, okay? If your hands are open and you're putting your hands together and you're keeping your fingers together and you're keeping your thumb, you're hitting with this part of the hand when you punch. So if you're punching up, you're going to point your fingers up. Straight in, you're going to let your fingers rotate out. It's going to be more comfortable and convenient and more natural for your body to punch this way. You don't want to be punching low with your fingers getting forced back. You want to turn them to the side so you can hit with the proper part of your hand. And if you're punching low, you point your fingers to the ground so that your hands just turn in the natural position they should be. Okay? That's important. Now, the first strike, Cy Miles, actually, will you move forward just a tiny? And these guys know the first 3 counts. Will you review the first 3 counts of this drill, everybody? Of the open hand striking drill, striking high with the long punch and Z punch, and then that low punch.
Okay. Go on, hands up, get set. Drive up and in with the long punch.
See how his shoulder's coming forward, guys? His shoulder's coming forward. It looks like he's leaning over to the side, but he's not. He's rotating. He's turning his body in the chair using his trunk. He's turning. He's using these muscles in here to pull his body to the side. He's using these muscles and the shoulder muscles and lat muscles to push it. And so he's turning from his whole body, okay? And you want that arm to get straight, and you don't want to fall over, okay? He's turning his torso and shoulder. Okay, he's punching upwards towards the guy who's standing right here. Okay, he's not punching down low, he's punching up, pushing away or striking away the person who's coming in from the front. Okay, that's punch number 1. Take him through it again, Cy Miles.
Hands up, get set. And 1. And 2.
See how his hands are alternating, Ben? See how his hands are coming across when he's punching? Okay, he's punching, and then they're passing each other in their punch. All right? Good. The only other thing that's okay is if you punch and cover, but that comes later. We'll teach that when we hit to like 4, 5, and 6 and everything. All right, Cy Miles, go to number 2.
All right, number 2, just straight out punch, lower targets, a bit more softer targets like floating rib, belly, and turn.
Look at his fingers. He just let his fingers fall out when he punched, okay? That's a little hard sometimes to rotate the hand over. That's pretty hard. But you don't want to punch low with your fingers up because your fingers don't pull back very far and they'll get pushed backwards. We don't want that. We want to just turn it sideways and just hit naturally, okay? We don't want fingers getting over flexed backwards if we're punching low. Up here, it's easy. But down here, it's pushing the wrong way. We want to just let our hands turn out, okay? You see how he's still turning his body. He's still turning his shoulders. Still using his stomach and back muscles.
Right. Go on. Let's try that. Z right. Z left.
You guys get why we call that a Z punch? If you got your arm all bent, all kind of a Z shape, right? Looks kind of like a Z. You know, it's a pretty weird looking Z, I get it. But we call it a Z punch because your arm kind of stays in a Z shape and you punch out, okay? Z punch.
Everyone. Long right,
Where's that long right?
long left.
You see his other hand is up here? It's not down on his lap. He's not adjusting his UT shorts. He's keeping his hands up, protecting his face.
Z punch right. Z punch left. And low punch right.
There's number 3, punch down.
And low punch left.
So this is hard, right? This is hard because we're asking you to turn your hands upside down. And that's hard to do. That's really hard for some of you guys, turn your hands upside down. But I'm asking you to try to do that because it's safer. It's like reaching out for something, okay? But you're hitting. So you don't want to try to hit low with this part of the hand because your fingers will get in the way and you don't want to hurt your fingers. I think I've said that 3 times now. You think it's important that you don't hurt your fingers maybe? Yeah, it's probably pretty important, right? So you're going to try to rotate those hands around the best you can, all right? So you can punch down and hit right here, all right? So you're going to try to rotate your hands upside down when you do it as best you can, all right? So those are the first 3, all right? Let's move on, guys. Let's sit up nice and straight. Let's do 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll do the hook punch, which is number 4.
All right. Hands up. Get set. And long right.
Punch high, way up in the air.
Long left.
Punch high, way up in the air.
Z right.
Go straight out in front of you.
Z left.
Straight out in front of you.
Low right.
Punch down.
And low left.
Right. Correct. Good. Now, the next punch, number 4, is the hook punch. You guys know how to throw a hook punch, but we're not going to do it with a fist. We're going to leave our hand open and point our fingers towards the bad guy.
Like this, then.
Yes. Yes. But don't, if you're coming from this side to this side, don't let your body go the other way. Don't let your body fall this way as you're trying to hit that way. You don't want to pull away your own power. You want to turn into the punch. Lean into it. Let your body generate power by turning this way when you punch. This way when you punch.
It's actually pretty good for a parry, but we don't
Right. That's more defensive. We don't want defense here. We want this person to leave us alone. That's the defense. So turn into it. Into it. Okay? But that is correct, Ben. That's the right finger position. So let's do that. Get your hands up, Drew. Okay? And punch from hands up. Boom. Okay? Hook right, and then hook left. See how my other hand stays here, guys? Keep it here. Keep it here. Protect your face. Keep your hands up. That's the part that's hard, right? It's very easy to be like, look at me. Oh, that was awesome, wasn't it? No, your hands are down. You just lost. A bad guy's able to take more than one punch. You hit him one time and then dropped your hands and went, did I do it? Good. Was that good? Did that work? No, too late.
Like
Here, keep your hands up.
in Indiana Jones where the guy does all that fancy
Sword work? Yeah.
work that
Yeah, you're right. How are you going to feel if you spend years training in martial arts and then because you get used to putting your hands down, the day you have to use it, you go, oh, it worked. No, it didn't work. Ah, right? Because you trained wrong. Keep your hands up, please. All right. So that's punch number 4. Let's do punch number 5. Simon Miles, show these guys number 5. Let's see if they know it. Do you see what he did there? What was he doing there, Drew? What's punch number 5? That's correct, but what are we doing? Yeah, thank you for using your body the second time. It's not here. It's here. Turning the body, using all the weight you've got. And it is at an angle downward, like almost like cutting, almost like the slicing drill or the chopping drill would come down at an angle. So why are we doing that? Why are we coming down at an angle?
Any ideas? Any thoughts?
Any ideas, Drew? Ben?
you will.
Don't worry about my unstable internet connection. I told you guys, the internet's bad. Simon Miles, turn and face me. If Simon Miles is throwing the hook punch, he's probably grabbing me and he's hook punch. Ah! Right? That's great. But that downward at an angle punch, what if I'm far away from here, but I'm going to come at him? Right? He can pull in. Or if he can't grab me, what if he just uses the downward angle to knock my hand away? See, that moves it to the side. Straight across, if he throws a hook, he might miss me. But downward, he's going to hit me. And that knocks to the side, then he can do something else. So it's called a clearing strike. He can attack my arm, but if he grabs me and he throws the hook, that's great. He can throw that downward one, like we just said, yeah, and it comes down and he can hit me in here, and I'll be like, ah! And then maybe I don't want to deal with this anymore. Maybe I want to go away. Okay? So the nice thing about the downward that we're doing for number 5 is you can actually hit somebody's hands away as they're trying to grab you. You can hit their hands away. And it knocks their hands down, so you can then come with one over top, right? You can do 5 and 1. Grab, 4, right? Right, Ben? Because you don't have to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 against the bad guy. You can go 5, 1, 4, right? You can go 5, 1, 3, 4, right? So these all work together, and 5 is a very, very strong punch from a seated position. I like it because you can drive down and use the energy of gravity to help you. All right? So let's do that. Hands up. Let's do 4 and 5. Hook punch, and then these overhead. Is this overhead or downward, Simons?
It's leg break sweep.
No, but I mean this number 5. What do we call it? Overhead.
That one's a downward. Overhead is the.
That's right. Good. I always forget the name of it. Simons remembers better than I do. It's the downward. Okay. Let's go, guys. Hands up.
Everyone, hands up. Get set.
Here we go.
Hook right. Hook left. Downward right. Downward left.
Good. Here's might be the hardest one. You're hitting upside down, and it's a smack. It's called a distractor. Remember, Drew? We called it a distractor. A distractor is not going to knock me out. A distractor is going to make me go, ah, just for a second. And that's what you want. Because if you distract me, then you can grab me and do other things. So this distractor goes backwards, grabs, and then we throw that elbow, just for fun. Okay? So number 6 is actually hitting with the right hand and then hitting with the left elbow. It's a double strike. Let's try it. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Bring your right hand in across your body like a cover, and then hit out with the right hand. Right? Right, Ben? Let me see it. Out with the right hand, then take your left elbow and hit your hand. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that kills everybody. This is the hard one. This is it. Moving in. Crossing your body together. Crossing your body. I really need to move this camera a little bit. It's just not where it's supposed to be. Simon, let's work 6 with them. Oh, I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit.
Hands up. Set. And right arm goes across to your left. Let the arm come out. Rotate it over.
It's hard, isn't it? There you go. There you go, Drew. Rotate the hand over. There you go.
I can do it.
You can do it, Ben?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Good.
Everyone, let's try it with our other hand. Let's try it left. Left comes over here to your right. Drive it out. Grab and turn. Elbow with your right.
So listen, if you can't get your elbow to your hand, remember this. Hit, turn, closed fist hook punch. You can punch with your fist too. Okay? It's just not as good. It's just not quite as strong. But if you can't do this because of range of motion, then that's not strong. So you might as well do your punch, which is stronger, right? But you're hitting with the distractor, boom. Then you're grabbing and you're either punching or elbowing, okay? So the correct move is distract, grab, elbow. But if you can't get that elbow in, go distract, grab, hooking punch. Because a hooking punch and a hooking elbow are very close to the same thing. So if you can get the punch down, eventually you'll be able to get the elbow down. Still working on that real fun range of motion, okay? All right, who's pretending to be a dog and barking? No barking in karate class. All right, good. So that's what I want to see with that. Let's go through 4, 5, and 6 together, everybody. 4, 5, and 6, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get your hands up. Keep your hands up the whole time, and let's work through this thinking about range of motion, fingers in, thumb in. You'll see when I'm doing this and I'm talking to you guys, my hands start to creep apart really bad. That's really bad technique. Try to bring your hands in. Try to control your fingers and bring them in if you can, okay? If you can. Opening my hands up is from something that comes much later, okay? Try to keep your fingers together so that they're protected. Go ahead, Simon. I'll take them through 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to get off the camera.
Come on. Try to get those hands up. And hook right. Hook left.
Make sure they keep their hands up.
Yep, try to keep those hands up, everyone. Downward right. Downward left. Try to keep your other hands up. Right up and hit right. Turn over. Elbow or punch. Hit left. Turn over. Punch or elbow right. And up. So let's go through 1 through 6.
Get those hands up the whole time, guys. It's a drill.
Yep, hands up. Try not to let them droop. Hands up. And long right. Long left. Z right. Z left. Low right.
Stay relaxed, guys. Try to stay relaxed.
Low left. Keep on going. Keep going now. Hooking right. Hooking left. Oh, man, there we are. Good job, man. And downward right. Downward left. And hit right.
Distractor right.
Elbow left.
We're almost done, guys.
Hit left. Elbow right.
And 2. Rest. Rest those arms. Rest those bodies. Good. So that's the first 6, guys. All right, there are 3 more.
If I can do the downward
You can't or you can.
time,
Okay. Yeah.
what
it's-
should I do?
So if you can't get your hand up and over, that's a lot of shoulder rotation and range of motion in your shoulder. Try lifting your arm up like this, like you're listening to your watch. Try to lift your shoulder up and then push down with the strike. If you can't rotate over like this, lift and punch down. It's just lift up here and pretend you're listening to a watch and then push down with it, okay? Lift and push down, okay? We like to bring them up and down like this, or we like to bring us what we call a small circle as we extend the shoulder out. We don't like to go down and around. You don't have to do that. But we like a small circle to build a little power, and it's just this. If you can't do that, you just lift your elbow up here and then punch down at the angle, okay? Try that, like we do with the hammer fist, okay? Try the same idea. All right, good, better. Make sure you can do it on both sides of your body, all right? We work both sides of our body. Make sure you can do it on both. Okay, so that's 6 open hand strikes. There are 9. You guys ready to learn the last 3? This is a lot to learn in one day. I mean, you know, you guys already knew 3 and 6, but let's do 7, 8, and 9. Simon, would you like to teach number 7 for them?
Right, so number 7, these come out at the angles.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is do our small circle, just like Sajian was talking about. We're going to go down and out and up.
Do you see where his angle is? This is out to the side. So if somebody's stepping over here, there's the strike, okay? I'm way over here now. I'm not in front of him, I'm to the side. So if he can protect this 45-degree angle. He can hit my leg if I'm coming in. He can hit my leg out of the way to move me. If I step with my other leg, he can hit my groin, right? He can push my knee. right? No giggling. No giggling when we say groin. All right. Hands up. Hands up. Drop that hand down in a little bit of a circle and punch out to the side. Okay? Good. And then bring it back in, drop this one, punch to the side. Look at the body. Look at the body that Simos is moving with his shoulder moving and his trunk moving. Okay? Good. I like that, Drew. I like the leaning forward. Make sure you can control it. Lean forward, but then come back. Right, Ben? Taking a nap, Ben?
Yeah.
You want us to come back in another week or so and get back to this, or would you like to keep training now?
Keep trying.
All right, that's the right answer. Let's do it. Number 7, we come down and we push up. Down and punch up, right? Punch up, punch up. Good. Should back up. I'm out of the way. All right, so that's the rising strike. That's a rising open hand strike. Strike number 7, rising. Rising up in the air. All right? And number 8 is the opposite. It's coming straight overhead and straight down. And this is where you really got to get that hand up there, Ben. Come up here and drive that hand down. Okay? So you see Simos comes all the way down to here, but that's not really where he's hitting, right? He's hitting me. So turn to me, Simos. That overhand is, I'm saying, I'm going to get you. Wow, there it is. There's the strike. See where it's hitting? Nose, jaw, chest, pushing me down, hitting my arms down if I'm trying to grab him. Boom. But you see, I like that angle better for hitting the arms, because what if he misses? Woo! Right? So,
And the nose jaw.
yeah, the nose, right? He can hit me right in the nose. Ooh.
Sensitive.
It's pretty sensitive, yeah. You hit somebody in the nose, their eyes are going to water, their nose will start running, right?
Maybe start bleeding.
Maybe start bleeding, maybe make it harder to breathe, right? And then if somebody can't see because their eyes are full of tears and they can't breathe because their nose is full, well, if you can't see and you can't breathe really well, it makes it harder to, be a bad guy and fight. So it gives you an advantage. Okay. Plus, it's just really good for your body to be moving your shoulders like this, right? Good. All right. Let's not forget that, the physical part. All right, guys. So that's number 8 is the overhead. Let's do the overhead together. Ready? Overhead right. And then overhead left. Get those arms up high. Keep the other hand here to protect you. Overhead right. And overhead left. Okay, good. Hands up. Drop down and rising right. Drop down and rising left. Overhead right. Overhead left. And now here's the easy one. Go to an X block. Break out into an open. Reach out with both hands and open hand strike. Bah! 2 hands. Grab them by the ears. Maybe not, but you know what I'm saying. And then pull them into a headbutt. That's number 9. Number 9 is X, break out, and hit with open hands. Boom. And then you can pull them in a headbutt. I like to add the headbutt. The actual move is here. Okay? You're hitting with the edges of your hand. You just, all right? It looks a lot like a traditional karate chop. But what you're really doing is slapping. Boom. But you're hitting with this part of your hand here. Okay? Pushing away. Bah. And if you can grab them, that's great. Okay? That's number 9. That was easy, right? You only have to do it once.
Yeah.
Aren't you lucky? Aren't I a nice guy?
Yes.
Okay. Good lies. Thank you. All right. Guys, sit up straight. Simos is going to walk you through 1 through 9. You're going to do it great. You're going to be fantastic. You're going to be amazing. You're going to be wonderful. And then we're going to rest our arms. So lucky you. But don't stop until we're done. Don't be lazy. Let's get it done, okay?
Yep.
9 strikes and we're finished.
Yeah, we're going to go slow and steady. We're going to be focusing on technique. So try to work on range of motion. Try to get your arms and your hands where they need to be best you can, all right? Everyone hands up. Good set. And long right. Long left. And Z right.
Turn your body.
Z left.
Straighten out those arms. Stretch, stretch, stretch.
Low right.
Range of motion.
Low left. Try to bring the other hand back up. Those hands up. And hook right. Hook left. And downward right.
At an angle.
Downward left.
At an angle.
And one. Hit. Rotate. Elbow. Hit. Rotate. Elbow. Punch also works. And rising right, up off at this angle. Rising left, off at an angle. And overhead right. Reach up high as you can. Overhead left. X. Break out. Hit. Grab. Hit back.
That's what I was waiting to hear. Yo. All right. So that's all 9 of the open hand striking drill, which you guys know on our online program is yellow belt. It's white and yellow. You learn 3 at white. You learn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at yellow, or yellow and senior yellow, right? That's our online program. You guys, you too, learn with me. You learned it a little different. We learned 3 count, then 6 count, and then I don't think we even learned 9 count till adult. So I don't think, Drew, you ever learned the 9. I mean, Drew, you learned the 9. I think Ben, you never learned 7, 8, 9. So you learned it now. Now you're ready to go. All right. So that's it. That is the 9 count open hand striking drill that we teach. It's also known as the tiger drill, right, guys? It's also known as the tiger drill. The open hand strikes are what we use in the tiger system in the Hantwadi Bando. The tiger does a lot of open hand striking, so we call these the tiger strikes. And so it doesn't mean only the tiger uses them, but that's what we call it. Okay. So that's the 9 count open hand striking drill. You want to be really strong with open hand striking, because open hand striking for a seated position opens up a lot of the things you guys have to do. You remember I talked about this the other week, that in a self-defense situation, you have to capture your opponent's balance because they have mobility and you don't, because you got to keep your hands up, right? So you have to take away that advantage, right? You want to, A, never fight. You want B, you want to get away. But if you can't get away because you have to defend yourself and have your hands up to protect you, then you're stuck. So then you have to do the next best thing, which is Cy Miles, capture my balance. See, now we're fighting on Cy Miles' terms. I'm bent over, I'm tripping over his legs, I'm trying to do this, and he's used to this. You guys are used to sitting down. Now you've got a little bit of an advantage there. Doesn't mean I'm going to stand still and let you beat me up. But it means now you guys are doing. Now, how did he do that? What did he do? He grabbed me. How do you grab somebody if your fists are closed? Closed fists are nice, but eventually you're going to have to open those hands up. So get used to hitting with hands open. And so if you hit me, he can also grab me. Any hit can turn into a grab. If Cy Miles hits me with an open hand, he can then grab me after he hits me. See? So we like to train the open hand. That's why we teach it from the very beginning. I want to make sure you guys work that. Plus, certainly helps with your fine motor, right? Can't hurt, can it? Practice moving your fingers around a little bit. All right? All right. Good. You guys have any questions for me here in the Zoom class? Anything you want to see before we call it a day? We got 3 minutes left before we go home. Any questions, Ben? Drew, any questions or comments? Anything you'd like to tell me that I did wrong or anything like that? I did a great job. Thank you. Appreciate that. Is there anything you think I missed or something you think we should review or go over? For those of you that are watching on Facebook, Drew is social distancing, but he's one of my teachers. But he's just practicing with us today. No, we're good? All right. In that case, let's bow out and go home. We're finished. Arms out. Hope your arms are tired. I hope you had a good workout. Did you? And bow. All right, guys. Great job. See you all later. Bye. Now I'll go to my private lesson. Start it right now. And I'll turn this off. Thank you guys. I'll get to this in live video eventually because that's just how I work. Thank you guys.